I'm going to give you a $100 million ads framework that's been pioneered by the Harmon Brothers. These guys are the world's largest direct response creative agency. And why that's so interesting is because a lot of the ads out there that exist are really content branding ads that just get a bunch of engagement and likes and followers and no actual money. These guys have a over $100,000 retainer to make ads, and they produce not tens, not 20s, but hundreds and millions of dollars for their customers. And I'm going to break down in this video one of their ads over here, but I highly recommend you go to YouTube and you check out every single one of these ads. If you go and type in Harmon Brothers. Now here's the thing, before I dive into the actual video that I'm going to do sort of a reaction to and breakdown, I want to give you up front what it is in terms of their framework, in case you're not going to watch the entire video. They show, not tell, okay? They dig deep on pains, they overcome objections, they have claims, but not just claims, but evidence and proof for the claims. They have a unique mechanism, a unique selling point, price anchor, alternative costs breakdown. They summarize pains and they do risk reversal. This is an absolute masterclass in how you can use very simple concepts to blow up your clients' results, to blow up your results, bring in more leads, more appointments, more sales.
What's a super easy way to tell that your bet is awful? The raw egg test. Let me prove it. When it comes to mattresses, you used to only have 3 choices.
So here's one thing that they did really well. And what they always do really well is they show, not tell. So that's the first thing that I want to put over here as a concept that we want to do in our advertising, okay? When we can show results, that is always going to be the most powerful, okay? Show, not tell. If you can show them how your product works, what it does, what actually it achieves without saying it achieves those things, it's always going to be the most powerful. What's next?
For some shoulder pain, try a hard mattress. Oh, it may feel like a rock and put pressure on your hips, but it's the perfect way to tell your partner, hey, baby, want some arthritis? It just fails the raw egg test.
Right, so now this ad goes into the different pain points of the different beds, right? It's either too hard or it's too soft, and maybe you've gone ahead and you've bought all these different types of mattresses and they just haven't suited your needs. So these are pain points that a mattress owner, which is pretty much everyone in the world, may go through. So the next thing over here that we want to then say that's great about this ad is that it goes into the pains. And again, it shows the pains. And it shows it in such an interesting way where it basically shows with the raw egg test that, hey, if an egg is breaking, then what is it doing to your body, right? So that's really powerful too. Okay, let's keep going.
Then there's the soft mattress. It starts out okay, but collapses over time, like some cheap sneakers or Anakin Skywalker. And since it comes without back support, you get to try cool.
So here's another thing, all right? And this is an incredible concept that I learned over time, okay? And it's that if you can make someone laugh with your advertising, if you can make someone chuckle, the message that they're sending themselves about you is that you are smart, you are intelligent. Think about it. If you go and watch some comedy that doesn't make you laugh, you think that comedian's an idiot. You think that he's overrated. You don't think that he's that great. I feel that way about Kevin Hart. None of his stuff makes me laugh. But on the other hand, I look at someone like Dave Chappelle and I just laugh my head off. And I think he's the smartest freaking comedian out there. I think he's a very smart individual because humor does that. It makes us think of other people as smart, because if you were able to make me laugh, you were able to make me chuckle, then that means you're smart. You must know something, and therefore your product must be good. And then really the other thing is that it lowers our guard down, it's entertaining, and it actually makes us want to consume the rest of the message. So humor is absolutely important, not just in ads, but even in sales conversations. Okay, let's continue over here.
New hobbies, like chronic pain, but it also fails the raw egg test. Now let me explain the eggs. The raw egg test states that the perfect bed will let you put weight on raw eggs without breaking them. Because if a bed can cradle raw eggs while supporting all that weight, it'll also cradle your pressure points while supporting your body from maximum comfort. Well, if the hard bed's bad at cradling and the soft bed's bad at supporting, at least the medium bed is just terrible. It's not firm enough for back support or soft enough for your pressure points. So in the end, it's just a sad middle ground, like limbo or a wussy centaur. It's average. No one wants average. Now, to get around that, some beds come with $5,000 remotes, so you can choose between hard bed problems or soft bed problems. They're so high-tech, they failed the raw egg test twice. I don't need a bed.
So what this ad is doing right now is incredible. It's actually systematically going through all the objections that someone may have about a bed. They say, okay, well, I don't have a soft bed, I don't have a hard bed, I have an in-between bed. That's not good enough. Oh, I have an orthopedic bed. That's not good enough. And it's basically then educating us on what the perfect combination is. Okay, so it's making a claim. You'll see this now. It's making a claim, and then it's going to back it up with evidence, and it's going to back it up with proof. Okay, it's not just going to say, oh, we have the best bed. Just take a look at the argument they make.
Bed that's hard, soft, or average. I need the best of firm and soft without the drawbacks. Introducing Purple. The only mattress that cradles your pressure points like a soft bed while supporting everywhere else like a firm one. Need proof? Let's check.
They literally said, need proof? Take a look at that, right? They have proof. They show with the evidence, and then they keep going.
Double checks. Triple checks. All the checks. And I'm really heavy for a little girl from a fairy tale. Yes, these eggs are raw, and no, we didn't fake it. How lame would that be? You're lame for thinking that. How can a bed be this comfortable? Maybe because it has 15 patents, was created by an actual rocket scientist, and uses a comfort grid system to distribute weight across any...
There we go. The comfort grid system. So that's what you call a unique mechanism, okay? And here's the cool thing about a unique mechanism. It's the thing that achieves the primary promise, okay? What I mean by primary promise is essentially it's comfortable sleep in this case, right? In your case, it may be, more money in some way, whoever you're advertising to, whatever your primary promise of outcome is to your demographic, you want to create a unique mechanism. And theirs is the comfort grid system. When I was running my agency before I automated it and grew it to $2 million, I had something called the Roofs on Demand program. And so really, ultimately, you want to have some unique thing that they see in your product or your service that they know, okay, this is the thing that's going to help me get the outcome that's being promised over here. And then they also have something else that's essentially a unique selling point. Now, this is not actually something that's absolutely necessary. Usually higher end products have this. And this is something that is unique, something that only your product has. So the unique mechanism isn't necessarily a unique selling point. I'll tell you why, because anyone can have this unique mechanism. Like, for example, Audi, the car manufacturer, come out and say, hey, we're able to go from 0 to 100 miles an hour in just 3 seconds with our rapid acceleration protocol. And the rapid acceleration protocol could just be a specific engine they use. Now, Audi may not be the only company that uses that engine. Maybe freaking Toyota is using that too, or Ferrari, or who knows what, Lexus. And Audi just happens to have put a name on it and is marketing it, right? That's a unique mechanism. But a unique selling point is actually something that's completely unique to your product. And in this case, you have the fact that this is is like an aeronautical engineer, like a rocket scientist, right? And so there's something unique in the sense that this is being developed by, actually it patented as well, right? Like it's the fact that it's patented tech, that is, clear. That's a unique selling point right there, the fact that it's patented. And then also, I guess it added extra is the fact that the rocket scientist made it. So let's continue over here.
Body type, giving you the best sleep you've ever had, guaranteed. Thanks, science. Now, there's a catch. Most high-end mattresses cost $5,000, but ours is only $1,000. We're sorry about that. We're the best.
So you see what they do. Then what they do is they price anchor. This is more of a sales technique. And so in this one, they're actually selling the entire thing, right? Maybe you're just selling the appointment or selling, a book call with you. But price anchoring is basically where you state a price that's really high that the prospect will come to accept, that the prospect will believe. Like, for example, I may say to you, hey man, so I have a community that is for marketing agency owners and other businesses running ads, and in there's about $5,000 of courses. There's a one-on-one call with me every single week, and usually that would go for at least $2,000 a month, but it's free. Do you see how much more valuable the statement of me saying that my community, which is true, by the way, I have a school community if you want to join, and there's an Instagram as well if you want to follow me for free. It's in the description. But do you see how much more valuable that statement became because I price anchored everything that I said with the fact that it would usually cost $2,000?
But you can spend that extra money on, I don't know, an adorable baby bear. Don't let it on the mattress, though. It will pee all over it. And while you're saving money, you'll save time, too. Because we're shipping Purple right to your door for free. Thank you. Now I have two. We're so convinced.
So here's the thing. Now they're just continuing to objection handle. And what they're doing right now is they're addressing the cost. Not just the cost financially. They already did that, right? The financial cost. They're looking at the time cost and the effort cost. They're basically addressing the fact that it's what was it, next day shipping? Right to your door.
Money on, I don't know, an adorable save time, too. Because we're shipping Purple right to your door.
You see, they literally said save time too. You're not just saving your money, you'll save time too. They're saying it's free shipping.
Bye to the rock-hard prison bed, the saggy swamp bed, the average bed, and the expensive remote. Get yourself into a Purple. And Mom and Pop, it's not the 1940s. Share a bed already. And make sure it's a Purple. Because you guys have been sleeping in garbage. Click now to start your 100-night trial of Nocturnal Bliss. No pressure. It's Purple.
Right, so they have like a risk reversal as well. They have a guarantee. And if you didn't get it over there, you see what they did over there? They reiterated the pains, right? They reiterated all the pains that the prospect doesn't want in their lives anymore before the call to action by saying, hey, it's free shipping and you can get it for 100 nights. And I think the 100 nights is actually a guarantee. They're saying that, hey, look, if you don't like it, even after 100 nights, there's the risk reversal over there. I'm not a big fan of risk reversal. That's basically there to say that, hey, you're not going to waste your time. You're not going to waste your effort with us. You're going to get something out of it. It's not always necessary, but hey, they have it over here. So these are really the multiple things that they use in their ads that can and should be used in any kind of direct response advertising. And, as I said, I really recommend you go through and you take a look at their ads because, they really are phenomenal. They've got some great ads and I've learned a ton over here. As I mentioned, I've scaled, multiple agencies over here, and a lot of what they do is, it's on a high production. And here's a tip that I'll give as well, I guess, while I'm at it over here. You don't have to go so crazy. You don't have to go so crazy. There's a lot of great ways that we can actually make things work with that we can make things work with spokespeople, with basically, individuals that don't cost as much of a budget as this advertising production would, right? Like this is a massive deal and they obviously charge a lot too, but a good spokesperson with a good personality that costs only a few $100s is absolutely able to do this, right? I mean, you can get someone that's willing to be in front of a green screen or someone that's willing to go out to a different situation or setting, or film in their kitchen, film somewhere else, do some skits. A lot can be done over here. And as advertisers, if we're actually going to get results for our clients, if we're actually going to make prospects believe that we're good at what we do, which is advertising, we have to put in that extra effort. So if you guys want a video on exactly how I'd break down condensing this and put this into sort of a 5-step framework on how I would shoot ads that are as small as 30 seconds to as long as 3 minutes, then let me know in the comments. And as always, check out the free school community or my Instagram. It's in the description and the top comment. Hope you enjoyed this. Much love. Take care. Peace.